let's start. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody out there is having a great day. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. It has to do with a few friends of mine. And you know, it's all fun and games making YouTube videos until somebody or something, you know, somebody gets hurt. And unfortunately, that happened. Speed Addict 731 has a YouTube channel. He was with another YouTuber and another friend of mine that has a shop, 412 Dyno. I've filmed with those guys in the past. I'll link everything above so you can check out the videos. There's a lot of content on my channel, you know, car related and Mustang related and all of that. But and that's what these guys do too. Is they do the same thing that I do. They have you know. Ken, Speed Addict 731 is mostly who this is in reference to, and then the other guys as well, especially the shop owner Jesse. You know, he lost everything, and you know they got hurt. So we're going to dig into the story a little bit, but before we do that, I want to they don't know that I'm doing this, for one. Any revenue, what I would like to do, you guys to do is you know, give the video a thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't care. Interact with it in some way. Share the video because that's important. Comment and let's try to make this big, because Speed Addict 731 is a smaller channel and he's a friend of mine. But because he's a smaller channel, you know, he's not going to see the traffic as much as, like, you know, I just want to be able to make this video to basically push traffic to him, because I think he's going to need some of the revenue. And speaking of revenue, any revenue that I do make on this video, they don't know that I'm doing this. I want to donate that to, you know, those guys over there that got injured. So, you know, whether it's 20 bucks or it's 5,000 or 10,000, whatever this video makes is what's going to get passed and divided up amongst those guys, because they lost everything, and it almost killed them. You know, being a YouTuber, you know, there's a lot of people that don't like our stuff or whatever. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of overhead that goes into it. We try to really bring a lot of consistent content, and it takes a lot of, you know, time, energy, and effort, and above all, money to go out there. But there is also a lot of risk taking, and you know, it's all fun and games, you know, until somebody gets hurt. And, you know, it's unfortunate. But, all right, so to paint the picture a little bit, 412 Dyno Shop is kind of local to me. They're about 2 hours away, and I filmed there in the past. A crazy dyno video that we did, and I think there was like an electrical storm or something happened, and it impacted the calibration on the dyno. So it made everything look like it was really high. Since then, Jesse has fixed that. And that's what those guys were out there doing. They were refilming some stuff. Race season is upon us. You know, the track's open up here real soon, and he was getting his car ready. Speed Addict has a 2017 California Special Mustang GT. It's black, and it is VMP Supercharged, or it was. Anyway, but they went to go film some content for YouTube for your viewing pleasure and his audience and everything. And what happened was that some pulls, the car was acting funny. It made about 680 wheel, I think, is for, you know, because when I started watching his video, I got about 5 seconds in, and I saw him completely just burned up and covered in bandages, like real bad. You know, like he usually has facial hair, and all of that was gone. And I stopped the video and immediately called him to make sure that he was okay. The thing is, like, I get that the people are going to be like, oh, what car are you going to get next? Like, that's not important. You know, almost being safe and making it out alive is what's important, because what they went through was insane. And it's crazy, because I was actually getting ready to go back down there. I was going to talk to Jesse, the shop owner, and put together a video, and I was going to put together more content with them, like a Dyno Jet versus a Mustang Dyno, because he has a Mustang Dyno. And this could have been me. You know, but luckily it wasn't. And, but, you know, unfortunate for my friends that were involved, you know, it almost killed them. So what happened was that they were doing some pulls. The car was acting funny. So they thought that it was probably like an octane issue with the fuel. So they basically siphoned the fuel out of the vehicle. None of that. And when I talked to Ken about all of this. This is kind of what's explained to me, and I might miss up some of this stuff. So I encourage you to go watch his video so you get it firsthand because he was there. But they pulled all the fuel out of the vehicle, put new stuff in it, and you know, they put the containers off to the side or whatever it was in. Nothing spilled on the vehicle itself, but apparently some of it did hit the ground. And he said that it was not a lot. And what happened was that they had a heater. Now this is a big shop, and it was usually, you know, he keeps open doors and stuff like that, and it's all ventilated. You know, anytime you're doing dyno pulls, you know, they always have the doors open, you know, because of all the exhaust and stuff like that. And then you know, so they, having been there, I mean, it's a very well ventilated place, and they had a heater, and I think in a separate room, or not close to where they were. Now, being around fumes in the air with heaters, I've got tons of experience being prior military myself. So is Jesse, the shop owner. So we're all veterans here. There's a lot of things that we have learned in the past that you just don't do, and this is one of those freak accidents. They said that it did not smell fuel or fumes in the air. Everything was normal until I guess what happened was the fumes did ignite, and it went across the floor, and then it went up into the air. And then the way they're explaining it to me was that all of them are around there. One person was actually in the vehicle being dynoed, Speed Addict's car, and when this happened, and the air around them ignited in flame, and there was an explosion, you know, that happened all around them. So it basically pushed them, you know, all apart, and it was an explosion. And so they're all running out of the building. Ken has, to his face, stomach, his arms, hands, all second-degree burns. He's all wrapped up, looks like a mummy right now. And a lot of the hair has been, you know, he's shaving it off, or it got, you know, burned off his face or whatever. But all those guys, you know, got hurt. And what they did was they got out of the shop, and then trying to determine very quickly if they could save the vehicle on the dyno. And then the flames at that point, as explained to me, were just too significant, so they left it. They had to leave the car on the dyno and watch it all burn. The entire car melted. Pretty much the fenders are just completely melted. There's no signs of them. The wheels, everything. The car's destroyed, and the shop is completely on you know, it's been leveled. To paint the picture of what the whole thing looks like, so you got, you know, their house. He lives on a bunch of acreage, and then above the hill they have this large shop. At least it was, but it has been completely burned to the ground. And you know, it's off in the country a little bit, so it would have taken the you know, fire department probably a little bit of time to get there. But Jesse, that's his shop. That's his means of living, and he's watching it all burn, and it's very unfortunate. And Ken had to sit there and watch, you know, his car burn. And that's a vehicle that he uses, just like, you know, I have my Mustang. That is the vehicle that he uses to bring content. You know, he goes to the racetrack, he does stuff with it. And that's part of how he makes his living. My car is how I make my living on YouTube. You know, we don't make an absolute fortune, but, you know, every little bit does help, you know, and then it's our transportation at the end of the day. So it's crazy to just sit there and just lose everything. Everything's fine 1 second, and then it's all gone. Again, this video is basically aimed to push traffic to them. So I encourage that you go watch their channels. Subscribe to all of us. You know, I'm going to try to bring you guys up-to-date information as it goes on. So you have to turn the notification bell on so you get those updates. And then definitely subscribe to those guys. I'm going to link it all down below, and watch their stuff. You know, if this video makes $5, I'm going to donate it. If it makes $10,000, I'm going to donate it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. This video is not about me. It's about my friends and, you know, the unfortunate things that happen to them. And I honestly feel like, you know, that's the right thing to do, because I would hope somebody would do it for me. You know, everybody likes to hate on YouTubers because we clickbait videos and do this, that, and the other. But, you know, things do go wrong sometimes, and it's very unfortunate. It'd be one thing if you were out there, you know, pushing, you know, triple speed limit, and then something blows up or whatever. But this is just a freak accident. And you know, a shop is destroyed, a vehicle is destroyed, 3 people almost get killed. So all for making a YouTube video. You'd never think it would be a dangerous thing, but again, I'm so very glad that they are, you know, alive and that they are otherwise healthy, just burns and stuff like that. But they're going to recover. Hopefully, any money that we accumulate through this you know, YouTube ad revenue, so watch the ads, will help them, because they have insurance, sure, but that's only going to recover but so much. The time off of work that they're going to have to spend, the healing of injuries, all of that. I think that it's the least thing that I could do is to try to help out in some way. You know, try to be a good Samaritan, or friend, if you will. And but you know, the world seems to be lacking a lot of people like that. And anyway, at least I could say that I tried. So this is for you guys that were hurt in all of this. God bless you all. I hope for a speedy recovery. Again, go check out their content, subscribe to them, and you know, give them best wishes. And then you know, this is the Mustang community, so I really feel like we should support each other in this. You know, regardless of how you feel about me or them or whoever else. You know, 3 people got seriously hurt, and it sucks. It's unfortunate, but again, they are alive. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up. This video, again, is just to push, you know, content to them so that it will help, you know, help them financially, and they're going to need it, I think. And anyway, so be careful, you know, in the cold weather with heaters and stuff like that. Again, it was just a freak accident. It's just, I don't know that it could have been avoided. I don't know. But anyway, I'll leave you to it. You guys stay safe on the roads, and I'll see you next time.